laced up.
Let's go!
It's time for Banter with the boys.
What is going on? Welcome back to Banter with the Boys. Gridiron updates our Week 17 preview and picks.
18.
Damn it! Week 18. That's right. Week 18 preview and picks. I'm Smeltsy. Yes.
Coach.
Roberto is next to me.
What's up, Coach?
What's up? What's up?
Hanging out, ready. Week 18. I can't believe we're at the end of the season already.
Yeah.
Regular season
Shoot,
wins.
tell me about it. Also hanging out tonight, right next to Roberto, is Justin, Packer fan. What's up?
What's happening?
And then
Things
to my
are-
Larry, we got Jake,
Yo.
other co-host. Welcome back.
Back from the dead.
Back from
We
back
back.
from the dead.
We back.
Back from the dead.
Got a quick breath, and then it all depends on Lamar's, but we'll get to that
Oh
later.
Lord, yeah, we'll touch on that in a minute. First game, obviously the most important game with zero implications. Packers playing the Vikings in Minnesota. Zero implications.
Zero? No, come on.
Other
There's
than bragging rights, but Jordan Love's not playing. Probably.
yeah, it's all about bragging rights
So-
at this point.
We don't know if our quarterback's playing.
He's not. JJ McCarthy. I don't think he's gonna play.
Okay, yeah.
Is there a question that he'd
way.
play?
There's no way a hairline fracture healed in a week. And like
Modern
just to
Justin
play
Herbert's been playing with a broken hand.
This game.
Like I don't. Yeah, but JJ McCarthy's apparently still the truth, and he's 9.
9.
So I don't.
So's
I'd probably-
Herbert.
Well, yeah, but that's it's fine.
What?
It's fine. Chargers could afford to lose a game. Vikings can too, I guess. So it's fine.
We're not going to.
Anyway, oh boy. I mean, it really depends.
6.5 is the
if
line.
I'm looking at
Yeah, I saw that.
if we're looking at like backup quarterback playing backup quarterback,
Are you going first here?
Malik Willis is going to go crazy.
Okay.
He's not going to play, I don't think.
Yeah.
He has an AC joint sprain.
Yeah.
So
and it's throwing arm.
who's-
Yeah.
Third.
He
Good guess.
He tweets it
Yeah,
out something
what's
pretty
that?
fierce.
Tune?
Clayton Tune?
Yeah.
Oh, he could get it done. Not against the Vikings defense then. Well, I guess since this is me, I guess I'll just go with the Vikes then. I guess.
I'm more interested to
Nobody's
hear
playing.
what Justin thinks about what Packers or he thinks they're going to play and how they're going to play it out.
It's so weird. I think momentum is such an important thing in the NFL, and the
shizzle.
Packers don't have it right now. You look at the last couple games. They've had injuries. I think about the Ravens game, I was really proud with what they put together. I knew Derrick Henry coming in, it was going to be tough. Defense was really bad, but offense, Malik Willis got himself a contract, I think, in that game
I
alone.
would agree there.
They looked really good on offense. They torched the Ravens, but then Derrick Henry torched the Packers, and it wasn't, it wasn't the same. So I think you look at that, and you might do a mix of maybe starting some of the starters like we do in preseason for a little bit, but I think you'll see Clayton Tune probably play a majority of the game. I'm going to give the nod to Minnesota and push them higher up in a bad way in their draft position, I think is what ends up happening. But it's all about finishing the season strong. So I think it'll be feel good for Minnesota. I think it'll help keep ideally Jordan Love and some of the starters, get them a little bit of in-game reps so that they get ready for either Chicago or Philadelphia.
Yeah, because if they lose this game, this is the proverbial backing your way into the playoffs. Would this be 3 losses in a row?
It might be 4.
4?
Oh God.
Because you would
and
have,
like you saying, the vibe of the locker room, 4 L's in a row. Everyone's kind of looking at, like, oh, did we lose our Momo a little bit?
Little bit.
Dang, you do. I don't know. You do maybe want to win this game. If you're
I
the Packers,
agree.
just to get some, good feeling
good
back in the
vibes
locker room.
going a little bit.
Because
but-
even before the 4-game
it's
skid,
3.
it's not
it's 3. So the
3
last
game,
game was against Chicago that they won, and they had won 3 in a row at that point, beating Minnesota, Detroit, and Chicago. Then they lost to Denver, Chicago, and Baltimore. So, I mean, does the W matter? I don't personally think it does, but you want to go out there and go do some good stuff and have momentum going. So I don't know what that looks like because, again, I go back to last year and what happened against Christian Watson. Jordan Love got hurt a little bit. Malik Willis got hurt a little bit against Chicago. We lost that game, and then you go to Philadelphia without Christian Watson. You look very different. You do enough to kind of hang around, but Philadelphia did their thing. You don't want to see that happen again, especially if you play a Chicago team, not just because it's in division, but I firmly believe that is the Packers' best opportunity to go and make a run is to start with Chicago.
Just to sign Trayvon Diggs. Oh.
Yes.
Right.
I mean, never mind, no comment.
What you got? Packers, Vikes.
I think I'd take Vikings. Vikings are playing for pride. They're
Like
playing,
always, that's all we do for the last 50 years. Play for pride.
and they're playing for
Pretty good at it.
they're playing for they're playing for contracts for next year too. So they have a lot moving forward that they're going to put on the line. So I think it's I think it's going to be Minnesota. I expect Green Bay to be resting a significant number of their key players that need some rest, need the recovery time. So it's going to be like first versus thirds, and so give me Minnesota.
Yeah, I'm going to go exactly the same. I think the Packers are going to sit everybody that they possibly can in this game who needs to be set. I do think the Packers still will come out and hard and play, but I don't know if that offense with their third string quarterback is going to be able to handle, like you said, a lot of contract, like Hargrave, Allen. I mean, they're all
Hargrave's
playing.
gone.
I know, but they're still
Aaronson's
playing
gone.
on tape. They're putting tape out right now for next year. So, Van Ginkel, I don't think
Stays.
he doesn't.
Dude's a beast.
Key part of the
I know.
team.
I'm not saying they're getting rid of him. I'm just saying who the Vikings are going to play against the Packers, and that's at home. Like last week, we had Harrison Smith talking about the fans showing up makes them want to show up for the fans. I think that vibe is probably maybe Harrison's last game too.
You're not
at
really
home.
stressed out either. You're out of the game.
So you play
You're
free and
literally playing
wild.
for fun.
Yeah.
Kind of. I mean, you're getting paid.
And I think on the offensive side, I still think JJ. I think all the starters are going to play. Maybe on the offensive line, I could see maybe a guy or two, like Darrisaw probably not playing, or he's out for the season.
Brian O'Neill. Probably not
Maybe
playing
O'Neill, like guy like that, where you don't need, but I
Ryan
still
Kelly's probably not playing.
I still think 80% of the Vikings starters are versus 35-40% of the Packers in play. So. And
Yeah, kind of a weird game, but if you love football, you're going to watch it.
It's going to feel very preseason, which I love preseason. You get to
I
see
do
these
too,
guys
actually.
show up that don't always get the opportunity to play. So I agree. I'm torn though, because I do believe if the starters are healthy, they should play a little bit. But I would also understand if they just shut them down and get ready for the playoffs too. I think it'll have a lot of preseason vibes and give some guys some opportunity. To your point, Jake, and go earn that next contract or that next opportunity going into
Flynn
next year.
from the Green Bay Packers got a $100 million contract for week 17.
And didn't even start a game afterwards.
So it matters to a lot of these guys,
Greatest agent of all time.
Smooth, like
Other than Kirk Cousins' agent.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right.
needed him, though.
We got to move on to the next game here. You know what I mean? What do we got? We got the Seahawks traveling to the 49ers. I mean, this is the game.
Yep.
I mean, this is for the number 1 seed, right?
I mean, it is a the game.
yeah.
A the
From
game.
the Ravens
sure,
fan,
fair
yeah.
It's
enough.
coming from the
Fair enough.
from the Ravens gallery.
But playing for the number 1 seed, the Seahawks traveling to San Fran.
Yeah.
What time is this game at?
It's at 7.
7 o'clock on Saturday.
Oh, Saturday night. The
Yeah.
football.
I'm calling a game that night. Darn it.
Well,
I'll have it up on the little side.
There
I
you
guess.
go.
And then you start calling the football game.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was-
yelling at it. Like,
Yeah.
touchdown. Well, sorry, wrong sport.
Hockey game, damn it. What do
Moving
you
on.
got? What do you got this game, Roberto?
What game are we talking?
This one right here. The Seattle
Seahawks.
Seahawks playing the. I'm sorry. That's why I messed you up. It's the Seattle Sea Chickens playing the San Francisco 49ers. That's why. I'm sorry.
God, I mean, this is going to be a really fun divisional game in Levi. I think the 49ers are kind of got the flow a little bit on offense. Seattle's got a really tough defense, but I can still see this one being, I'm going to go 31-28. And 49ers are going to end up with one of the easiest schedules in the league getting the first round bye. Because Brock Purdy's balling right now.
He is balling right now.
McCaffrey too is just legit,
and
that sets up Jennings or whoever. Throw it to Brandon Ayuk up, whoever. In the next
Well, he's got to
county,
show up here.
You know.
Yeah, in the next county. Oh.
And that's how open these receivers are when they run play action with CMC in the backfield.
Hey,
Especially when they're going
for sure
100 plus miles an hour.
Yeah.
Oh my God! All right. Yeah, so I mean, I think I got to go Seattle here. I think they're coming in. It's going to be a really tough place to play. That place is going to be rocking. It's going to be a really fun environment for a Saturday night game. But I think Seattle's defense is going to not put a stop to CMC by any means, but I think they're going to be able to limit him a little bit, and that's going to be a big change this week coming off of the crazy offensive display that they put on last week. I think this is going to be more of that playoff feel in the sense of defense. This does not feel like a 31-28 game to me. For me, I think this has got to be like 17-14.
Yeah, and these guys haven't played
match
from week one is when
I know, which is
so
crazy.
it's hard to
Can't
really get a vibe on. And now the
know?
spread is 1.5 on this, so
Towards
49ers.
Oh, okay, home team. What do you got, Justin?
I'm going 49ers. I think of the flow of Brock Purdy and the 49ers team. He's played 8 games and he has 5 less touchdown passes than Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold is on the decline, which we talked about earlier, and part of it's because he doesn't have to do as much. But I go back to that game. Again, it was week 1. A lot has happened since then.
Was that a low-scoring game, wasn't it?
17-13.
It was a low-scoring game. Sam Darnold didn't throw a touchdown. CMC is going to be the key. He had over 140 all-purpose yards. They're going to have George Kittle back. It's at home. It means a lot. I'm going Niners.
I think Sam Darnold will throw a touchdown. I think
the other team.
I think this
Oh,
damn! Quick. No, I don't know, man. Sam's got to dig deep here because this is exactly almost the same situation as he was in against the Detroit Lions last year and completely shit the bed, and then proceeded to go to the playoffs and shit the bed there too. So at some point, you got to really look at yourself. No, absolutely not.
Oh,
I'm
He said he's got to dig deep so he doesn't shit the bed again.
Samuel's got to dig deep here and get this shit going because he was a top 10 pick, was he not?
Ooh.
Samuel? Was he
Number
top
1
10? He was
overall.
number 1. Okay. I wasn't sure if he
And
was
he's
number
also
1
in the
or-
supernatural. He's seen ghosts in the past, so maybe he can figure some stuff
fine.
out. Who
No,
knows?
it's
They
good.
don't come back.
It's good. It'll be fine.
Last
It'll
year
be
they
fine.
did.
Casper.
What we got?
But that was Sam Darnold for the Jets going up against the Patriots, which is why he was seeing ghosts.
Fair.
I'm torn. I'm split.
Yes. Hate that shit. Sorry.
Wow.
Goodness.
So I think a lot of us thought that San Francisco was going to be a playoff contender at the beginning of the season. 4 weeks in, with the injuries that were starting to mount, there was a lot of questions about whether or not they were going to piece it together and get as far as they have. So I think it's crazy to think that after, looking back at week 4 to where they are now, I was not expecting to see a 49ers team competing for the first seed. Again, I've been talking about this for the past couple of weeks. Shanahan and
Elite mind.
the elite offensive mind and the elite defensive mind. Saleh is able to rally that defense, that young team. They just get after the quarterback. They flock to the ball.
Flock to the ball.
Yeah.
You Ravens, man.
He's so used to Raven speak.
I know.
We need a translator.
And CMC is doing CMC things this year. Again, I think the week 17 recap, I was talking about CMC being comeback player of the year, potential offensive player of the year, even though the numbers aren't there. The dynamic that he gives that offense, really good.
18th best running back for the PFF.
Man, that really lives rent free in your head.
Oh, it sure does. And then you got the Seahawks. You don't know which Sam Darnold you're going to get, but I think that there's something that Sam Darnold got from that Rams game where he stunk the bed in the first half, and then that team rallied together, had some good bounces, breaks, whatever you want to call it, in their favor.
Defense.
And they came back and beat the Rams. A lot of it's that Seattle defense. 12s don't travel well, which is unfortunate. But I do think the 12s are back.
I feel like they used to.
So I'm picking Seahawks. because they have a better dynamic running tandem that's going to be harder to beat, I think, or harder for San Francisco to handle. And home field is going through Seattle in those 12s, and 12s are back.
12s are back.
12s
Crazy if the
are
Sea Chickens
back.
end up with the number
Hear
one
that,
seed.
fans? He's back. Ravens fans cheering for you. The flocking to the ball.
All right, game 3.
No.
Wow, you doing okay over there?
Yeah, everything's cool, man.
Fog machine.
Yeah, the little fog machine over
Raven Steelers, is that next?
Nah, we're saving that one for last.
Save best for last.
We're going Carolina Panthers traveling to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay.
For the division, no?
Oh, yeah.
Mostly for the
That's
division.
the only one that you win, you're in, you
Seattle?
lose, you're done.
Oh,
No,
true in that
false.
aspect.
Can they? Oh, that's right. You were talking to me about this.
There's 2 of the games.
Well, no, Panthers Bucks isn't even. There's only one game, and that's Ravens Steelers. Panthers Bucks is weird because the Buccaneers, if they win, can still not make the playoffs if the Falcons win against not the Rams, but
That's right, they need help.
Whoever the Falcons are playing this week. So
Very interesting.
yeah, if the Falcons win,
What,
then
doesn't
the
that put
Buccaneers
Bucks
are
at
out.
9-8.
If the Falcons win, the Bucks are out.
It puts them at 8-9, and they'll be at 8-9, and they both
And they-
would have split, so they need some help.
And
then.
so
that
and so
is
they
true.
look at then they look at in conference record, and they'll have a worse
So the
in conference
Falcons
record.
versus who do the Falcons play?
Oh gosh, I wasn't taking a look at that.
Oh.
But
That
the
game
Falcons
matters.
play the Saints.
so
And Saints are
Old
hot.
Tyler Shuck.
He's been
I think
good.
it's interesting.
Is his card market good?
It's not necessarily winning you're in, but it very much has that mentality because
Actually,
at the very least, both teams should want to win, just to alleviate any pressure on whether or not.
Yeah, we don't want pressure.
No, do.
Okay, interesting. Well, you
anyway.
might as well go.
Yeah. So I have concerns for both teams, mainly at quarterback. Baker Mayfield's banged up. He's been dealing with a shoulder injury in his throwing shoulder. I think that's caused him to be wildly inaccurate. We've seen him throw 5 interceptions over the course of the last 4 games, which I think is the reason why they're kind of in that losing skid right now. But it's essentially win or go home for them. So I feel like Baker is going to bake, if we want to start talking Uber Eats commercials, over Bryce Young, because I don't know if Bryce Young's got it in him yet. I need Bryce Young to prove it. So
Right here.
I'm going to take
This is the
Baker.
prove it game.
Right. I'm going to take Baker because I know he's got moxie. He's a gunslinger. He's going to want to win it. And his head coach called him out, so he's going to want to prove everybody wrong.
Fair. Yeah. Justin, you got this one? What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Panthers. I'm going to go on the other side. I think the trend is our friend, and I like what the Panthers are doing. I like their defense. I like their run game. Bryce is starting to figure it out. I go and look at the stats for the total team, offense and defense. They're pretty close to the same on offense from a passing yard standpoint. What stuck out to me is that the Panthers are giving up 204 yards in passing offense per game, while the Bucs are giving up 236. That might seem marginal, but I think that's gonna play a big deal. This is not the Tampa Bay defense that it was in the years of
And they've had some
Brady,
injuries,
and they've
too.
had some injuries.
Yes.
And I think you're catching Tampa Bay at the right time. I think if Baker's healthy, it's a completely different situation, but I think that cannot be overstated. So for me, I'm going with the Panthers are going to take care of business and lock up that spot.
Yeah. When was the last time the Panthers have won a division?
Probably 2015 with Cam, right? Was that the last?
No.
Okay.
I was
yeah.
going Jake Delhomme.
Yeah.
Back in 2001.
1970.
No. Back when they were the one
They weren't even a
seed.
team then.
The one seed with Cam.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. I got to go the
No,
Panthers
I was
too.
at a Vikings Panther
2015.
but I don't know if they won
2015?
Yeah,
I don't know if they won the
2015 was their
division.
last division.
Probably they're all terrible.
I think I got to go with the Panthers as well. Although, with 2 teams that have had a lot of ups and downs, it's hard to beat that same opponent twice because you don't really know what you're going to get. But I do kind of agree with what you got going on with the trend. You know what I mean? We've seen it the past few weeks with Carolina. When they lose, they're at least competitive in these losses. The Seattle one was a little bit crappier for them in the second half. But yeah, I think I got to stick with Carolina. It's time for Bryce Young to kind of step up in a moment like this and see if he really does have it. And then again, too many injuries defensively for Tampa Bay for me to feel confident about them. I think I'd still take an injured Baker Mayfield over Bryce Young.
Were you changing your pick?
No.
It's happened twice now.
But what?
When we think you go one way, then it's like ramping up another way.
But I've already made my pick before.
But then
I don't change. No, it's written.
It's like Wolf of Wall Street. I'm not leaving.
It's recorded, so I can't change it. Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
No.
I forgot now.
Oh,
I was on a thing, and
So you're picking the Panthers.
yeah, correct.
Right. All right. So
Sorry to ruin your.
What do we got? You.
Yeah. I mean,
Let's go. I'm just kidding.
the Bucks are like trending totally in the wrong. Well, they won in the last 6-7 games.
1-4 in the last 5.
Ouch.
Yeah,
Not pretty.
It's not looking good right now. But they just played 2 weeks ago. The score was 23-20. It was in Carolina. Tampa Bay was up most of that game actually. So,
But you just lost to the Dolphins.
yeah, but this game has a little more to it. I guess it's the availability of Tampa Bay's defense that scares me the most, of how banged up they are. But I have a weird feeling. I mean, it's literally a coin flip for me, but I'm just going to randomly pick Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to win, and then the Falcons are going to win, and then
they're still going to be out. There you go.
But it's literally a coin flip. It's a coin flip on this game. Both teams are about
crazy
the same.
if that actually happens.
Yeah.
If they win and they still.
So
crazy.
I wonder if the NFL's kicking themselves over their scheduling, because they released the Week 18 schedule after the Sunday night game, and they didn't wait for the Monday night game to play out. If they knew the Monday night game was going to play out the way it did, where the Falcons won, would they have changed that so that way you had both Falcons Saints and Bucks Panthers playing at the same time, so they're scoreboard watching versus one team plays and they know what they have to do?
They kind of give up or don't.
Where the Falcons at that point, whether they know the outcome, they're like, okay, we're just gonna like whatever.
So your argument's that they play at the same time?
Yeah, play at the same time.
I think that'd be cool.
I bet you they have like a Sunday night midnight deadline, because they could probably get all the production trucks and everything on the. Like, I think that's probably why they had to do a cutoff, because they probably want to wait till Monday night if they possibly could.
Yeah,
but
yeah, the same thing happened last year with the Bengals and their really slow start that they always have, and they almost made the playoffs. And then I think it was Kansas City didn't start any of their starters because they knew if they win, the Bengals are in the playoffs. It's kind of that same type of gamesmanship where you could be score watching at that point versus feeling one way or another about it.
yeah.
yeah,
Okay. Well, next on my list technically is Baltimore Pittsburgh, but let's save that for last.
Save it.
Indianapolis traveling to Houston. Obviously, Indianapolis out of the playoffs. This is one of them games that we probably don't need to spend a ton of time on.
But Houston needs to win.
They do. But with the way Houston's defense is playing right now, I don't foresee it going the other way.
You don't think Grandpa Rivers is in a...
No.
Grandpa Rivers isn't playing.
Yeah, it's gonna be Riley
He's
Leonard.
not- yeah.
Yeah.
Which I don't understand. If the Colts knew that they were going to be starting Riley this week, why didn't they start him last week? If it's hey, let's see what he's got. You already knew that you were out of it last week anyways.
Were they technically out?
Was he
Yeah.
fully healthy?
They said
last
something
week?
about like they wanted to give him a little bit more rest, but then they brought him in for that Hail Mary. So I think because of that one situational play, they were okay with it. But it's still, to your point, it's still weird that they didn't.
Fair.
Yeah, if it's like, hey, he's a rookie, we want to see what he's got. Like, you have a
What do
game.
you think?
Now,
Colts
now, that,
fans?
now that's interesting. I didn't know Riley Leonard was playing. I forget.
Yeah,
I
he
didn't
is
see that.
playing.
Does
This
that
is
change your pick?
No, but no, Golly, no. But I am.
truth.
But I am interested to see him play. I want to see what he has against a defense that's
elite
elite
the best.
right now.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun, and you do have a good running back behind you. I'd assume they're going to allow Jonathan Taylor to play.
For sure.
Yeah, I would imagine.
I'd just be curious to see how he does now. I didn't know that. That's cool.
I think what becomes very interesting here, it's going to be a bloodbath, right, with the Texans.
I hope not. I hope everybody stays healthy.
If you see like the bright glimpses of Riley Leonard, even against the best defense in the NFL.
That they're not signing Daniel Jones.
Exactly. What happens with Daniel Jones? And I think that's where this becomes really interesting is if you see enough
game wonder.
If you see enough good out of him, do you go and sign Daniel Jones, or do you go and say we're going to give you this type of contract versus saying we're putting the whole franchise on your back type of contract because we have this guy? So that's where this
Daniel
might
Jones
become
is
interesting.
coming off an Achilles, though, right?
That's what did get to see 10 games of him though.
But that's that's the part I don't like is the Achilles.
He
thing.
ran like when they were good, like he had several rushing touchdowns. It's not like a Lamar or like a true dual threat quarterback, but he could still run in and move and get the touchdowns. So you lose that with him with an Achilles injury like we've seen so often. So I think that's where this becomes really intriguing. If you see enough out of him like you did the kid from Miami, and you have this Tua situation where this kid might be good enough for now, right? Do you see the same thing over here?
Quinn Ewers is not going to be great.
He's better than
we're going to
CTE.
pick the Colts on an upset win over the Texans because Riley Leonard is the franchise quarterback.
Wow, you said a lot right there.
But no, I'm going Texans.
Oh, okay. So you're changing your pick?
You're changing your pick.
We got it recorded, so it's
It
all
you
good.
can't change it.
All right, whatever.
Good thing I'm keeping track. Did you go yet?
No, I haven't.
Oh, yeah. Jake's over here.
Yeah, there's not much more to talk about. Texans, again, questioned their decision to start Riley Leonard now instead of last week. But I still think the Colts are going to, again, they still have something to play for. They've got their future, like those players have their future to play for, their contracts, bonuses, that kind of stuff. So I think for the most part, the Colts team is going to be tough and competitive.
They don't want to lose 9 in a row at the end of the year.
But the throwing Riley Leonard to the Wolves in the last game of the year is
Literally the Wolves. Geez.
So Texans, fresh meat.
Good luck.
Fresh meat.
Good luck, sir. I see a lot of 2-3 tight ends, a lot of runs,
A lot of protection.
A lot of protection.
Tyler Warren is not going to be running a lot of routes.
Yeah, we're not going to see many empties. Yeah, so.
Well,
what do you think, Texans? Or are you going
we already
Colts?
talked. Yeah.
No, you did?
Yeah,
All right.
yeah,
He said Colts.
It was so long ago, I forgot.
Yeah, to giving me crap for processing. Anyway, let's move on to our final game here. Also for the division.
The penultimate game.
Game 2 of the week, I guess.
The best game happens at noon.
The Ravens taking on the Steelers in Pittsburgh. Do we? Yeah, we can give it to Jake. That's fine.
Yeah,
Let's hear what the Ravens fan
and then I'll
has
throw
to say.
darts at us.
So I was in mourning last week.
And you still
Yeah.
clearly he's not actually.
I'm not.
Look at how much
No,
purple
look at
he's
that.
wearing.
Ray
It's almost
Lewis,
Vikings, it's so
represent.
purple.
It's again greatest rivalry: Steelers, Ravens. Buckle your chin straps. Everyone's hitting hard. You're pumping Nelly. Here comes the boom. Every time somebody gets hit, right? You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. So game's gonna be lit. Obviously, we don't know whether or not Lamar Jackson's playing yet.
Huge.
I think Tyler Huntley has done enough in it as a backup this year to prove that he can do the job, win you a game, manage a game. And we saw what the Ravens do best last week against the Packers: run Derrick Henry, run Derrick Henry, run Derrick Henry. Over 200 yards, then 4 touchdowns. I expect to see a lot of that again this week. Against the Steelers in Week 14, he had 19 carries for I think it was like 80 or 90 yards. See more of that. Keaton Mitchell was really effective against the Steelers in Week 14, getting outside the tackles, having the long runs. So mixing that up, but not doing the drive-by committee where it's like drive 1 is Henry's, drive 2 is Keaton's. It's like you have to have Henry, keep pounding Henry, bring in Mitchell for a couple of snaps.
Henry wears you down.
Right.
And then once you worn down, then you can maybe throw in a little Mitchell with some speed. You know?
Some more, yeah, absolutely. Getting them to the outside. Steelers are going to continue to miss DK Metcalf. I think they missed him last
100%.
week against the Browns because Rodgers was trying to get that touchdown over to MVS. Like they've been doing it
It's not the same.
kind of ish, but it's not the same. Darnell Washington and that broken arm again. Really, really good. A blanket for Rodgers as a check down. Amazing run blocker. They're going to miss that too. We don't know if TJ Watt's going to be back. There's speculation he is. But coming back after we're at 3 weeks off now from that punctured lung.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's okay. Maybe he's not though.
God, I forgot about that.
So there's a lot of things going against the Steelers. There's some things going against the Ravens, but I think they finally understood after that loss to the Patriots. Oh, maybe we should have continued to run the ball more with Derrick Henry. They did it against Green Bay.
I hope they realize that.
And I hope they finally learned their lesson and they're going to continue. That's their blueprint for success at this point. And again, I was dead. Rob, I got a chip. I got a chair. Ravens. Give me Ravens.
Playoff
Ravens.
bound
Give 'em
from
Ravens.
Jake.
God. I also got to go Ravens for the exact same reason. Run Derrick Henry. Damn it. Was it the Patriots? What was the game I'm thinking of? Who did they play before that?
Patriots.
That was the rough
That's the game I'm thinking about, where
Yeah.
they took him out in the
Yeah.
fourth quarter because of the rotation thing.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a bunch of crap. Yeah.
Yeah.
So just like you said, keep them in the game, run the crap out of them. Tackling that frame all game will wear you down. I can't imagine because I probably could not tackle Derrick Henry. I'm not even a front.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably not. So they're saying there's a chance.
You're an athlete, coach. Don't let anyone tell you different.
Maybe one of those
I
shoestring
could
tackles real
tackle
quick.
gotta
him
hustle,
once
coach.
and then I would be dead.
Well,
Yeah.
it's out there. You'll see it. But yeah, I got to go Ravens too. Now, I am actually impressed. Are you changing your mind? I am actually impressed with the season that Aaron Rodgers has had. It's not horrible.
He still can play football.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to take you to the promised land. But if you put enough
Maybe.
pieces around him, is he coming to the purple to throw to Jettas? If he can throw it that far by then?
No.
No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, I got to go Ravens.
I was more saying if they do win this game, then they do have a chip and a chair in the playoffs, and you never know what happens. But after
the
seeing
DK
them
thing
play
is a
against
big
the
deal,
Browns
too.
without Metcalf, I mean, even with Huntley as a quarterback, I still think the Ravens get it done. The Steelers, this offensively, they're struggling. And that Steelers defense, maybe TJ Watt plays.
They need Brees Hall.
The Vikings definitely need some Brees Hall. But
I mean, I would love for the Vikings to
be
take
over here
Brees Hall,
chasing squirrels again.
but- Sorry, yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. Well, you talk about rushing and the Steelers, and you're like,
Oh, shiny object. Here I go. Ravens, baby. I'm going purple. One purple makes playoff.
Yeah.
one purple hashtag.
The Steelers over the last several years could have benefited by having someone like a Le'Veon Bell or something. If they could have just had him in their franchise, who knows?
man. Love
Who
Le'Veon.
knows what could have happened? This one is interesting. There are things I like about the Ravens. There isn't a ton I like about the Steelers outside of their defense and
Pretend he's not here.
and Aaron Rodgers. I think the secret for the Ravens to win this game is they need to contain Kenneth Gainwell. I go back to last
14.
week. I go back to last week, and the reason the Steelers lost that game is because they were so scared of giving up the sack record. So I think you go to Derrick Henry and what he did against Green Bay. It's going to be the same thing. They're going to be containing Derrick Henry. He's not going to do what he did last week. So it's going to be up to the Ravens to find where's Zay Flowers, where's Rashad Bateman, where are these other people that they can go to go and make these plays. And I think that's going to be the difference in the game. I'm really torn, but I'm going to give the slight nod to the Ravens because I think they have less going.
Dang, I really thought you were going Steelers here.
No.
with
I
all
was
that-
ready
with
to
all
boo
that
you.
speak.
I was ready to
They
boo you.
have less going against them than I think the Steelers do. I think if TJ Watt was healthier, I think this would be very different. I almost don't care if he plays this game. He's coming off of a very, very serious injury, and I think people can't overstate that. I think both teams are going to play desperate. But I think the Ravens are going to have a little bit more structure to their desperation than the Steelers were, and that's why I'm picking the
Pittsburgh,
Ravens.
Man. Ooh. Golly, that's.
Are you changing your pick?
No, but man, that place is going to be electric.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
going to be
it
this
crazy.
is going to
but
be a fun game.
They have to
watch.
slow it down, run with Henry,
28
figure out
degrees.
these
And
other.
it's
not snowing.
outside.
Yeah.
I mean, both are outside, but
It's gonna be cold. It's gonna be a sea of yellow. in there.
Oh yeah, waving
Not many
their
Ravens
terrible
fans, I
towels.
bet you, are going
No,
to show
not
up.
at all.
Yeah, imagine being a Ravens fan there. It'd be like one of
This is
50,000.
Ravens are favored. What did you?
This is the second. I think this is the second most difficult game of the
3.5 Ravens.
of the week, with the Seahawks and Niners game being
That's
number
pretty
one.
big
This
with
is
Pittsburgh
really
at home.
close up there too.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a tough one.
Yeah. Exciting weekend of football coming up. Obviously, we'll be here next week to recap that. If you did not check out the recap from Week 17, go check that out. If you didn't check out our Tent Talk episode from Week 17.
Yeah, well, you said it so dang. I could hear you pick up the speed.
I know.
Did I really? Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
It's like
No, before
Super
the
Mario landed on a
like,
star.
Join us next week. Sorry.
Jeez. All right.
gets
Well,
really-
with
No one's
that,
watching after
with
this
that,
point
I
anyways.
guess we need to go. Justin, thanks for being here, man.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate having your Packer insight, but football insight.
Yeah, thanks for joining
in
us all
general.
year. It's been good.
It's been great. Jake.
Chips and chairs.
Holding
Let's go.
on, Jake.
Ravens
Holding
fly.
on.
For you Spotify listeners, Jake literally brought chips with him this week.
We got this
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah, he's feeling good.
Were you watching the game?
at home.
At home?
Perfect.
By
Yeah.
yourself? Do you watch games normally by yourself?
Yeah, like close
No,
the
my
door and
brother-in-law.
everybody
My
out.
brother-in-law will be home.
Is he a Ravens fan?
No, he's a Vikings fan.
Okay.
So
he's
is
cheering.
he cheering for the purple?
Purple.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he cheers for the purple.
All right.
Okay.
For the flock.
Doesn't
Yeah.
want to see you just depressed all day
I'd like to see Lamar get one, but
in the playoffs.
I hope he plays in this game. This is a really big game.
I hope he does.
I do
too.
too.
Just,
And then-
just be careful with him.
Yeah.
yeah, right. Roberto.
Thanks, Coach. I'm here.
Yep.
Excited for a wild card next week.
Super.
For sure. Yeah.
Wild card
yeah.
weekend.
Oh yeah, and then our
Super.
our preview will be 6 games, not 5, because it'll be 6 to preview.
Mandatory fun.
Well, mandatory fun. Okay. I'm Smelty, of course. Kev behind the
Crushed
camera and
it.
everything here.
Killing it.
Just getting it done. Getting lit. No, I don't think so. Anyway, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe wherever you listen to the Banter, whether that's YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or iHeartRadio. And we will see you, next week, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Oh. There's the paper. Oh yeah, bye. Sorry, that was supposed to come right. The paper's supposed to fall when it's getting out. I think. What are you doing? Rob's
Magic.
waving.
He's
very slow.
doing magic.
Yeah. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe. Tune in next time for more Banter with the boys.